Okay, guys, I'm here today with Josh Barnett. Huge honor for me, the legend. I hope it didn't hurt you.
Well, I know that the surgery's gotten a lot better since they took all those teeth out of your elbow.
That's true. That's true.
Woe to the people that got elbowed by Bernardo. I guess we know the secret to his jiu-jitsu now.
Yeah, but if there is one person in this world that I don't want to make mad, that's you, Josh. Don't worry about that.
Now you keep me fed.
But guys, Josh is gonna show us here one of his favorite neck locks, and he shot an entire instruction about that as well. So I'm very excited to learn from him.
Well, one of the reasons why I like this is just the can opener, right? And people go, dumb stuff, old stuff, whatever. But the thing about it is, it's like a lot of techniques. Super simple. You might pick it up as a white belt, and then you forget it as a blue belt. You're like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. But the reality is, it's not the lock. It's your application. You're missing super key, small details that make the difference between getting somebody who's just a novice or actually being able to apply it in a way, whether it actually finishes the opponent or not, creates a real reaction, creates a real response. It's a real threat. So everybody knows, you get in the guard and you do all this kind of stuff, right? But I promise you, if you try to just pull up on Bernardo's head, even with his gimpy elbow, you're not getting anywhere. You won't have enough strength. He's too strong. He's got too much mobility in his hips. And at the very least, he can control my distance with his legs still. So much easier by just reaching forward. Really all I'm doing is I'm trying to allow him to say that my arms are strong enough to overpower his whole chain, his neck, and his hips. It's not going to be very effective. So instead, when you think about using the can opener, if you really want to get this hold, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stack up into your opponent first and make it so that when I do actually capture his head, my arms are short. So I'm going to bring myself to Bernardo first. Now, as soon as I capture it, what I have to do is drop my knees back and get him seated that he's on his butt. Because what I really want to do is I don't want to pull him from here and start helping him do crunches. We could all get better abs this way, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
But what I really want to do is try to get him folded up on top of himself. This also will help you if you can't finish it. They manage to finagle their way out. Oh my God. Right? But now he's in a seated position. Bernardo starts defending. What would you do to defend? I'm starting to crash your head down. Right. Now I can go to cradles and other pass options and start attacking because I've got him in a bent, collapsed position. Not to mention, the more you attack the neck, the more you weaken everything about his core, his chain for posterior, and his erectors down his back, the weaker the rest of him is. Can't do a whole lot with a weak neck.
I agree.
Yeah, and finding a jiu-jitsu guy with a particularly weak neck that's any good, it's not going to happen because they're on the mats all the time. Yep. They're constantly being grabbed. Yep. They're going to be strong. Yep. So this is just going to get you arm barred, or it's not going to get you anywhere good. Yep. Okay. So plow forward, capture, sit, drive him here, and then I'm even going to use my chin to help. Oh my God. Put everything underneath and start forcing his chin through his chest, getting his head down underneath him, and really trying to fold his posture. Because even if I can't quite get the finish, it still gives me a whole lot of options now because he's going to have to fight out of this. While he's fighting out of this, now you're determining on a pass, a choke, a lot of options. So this is just the simple, big, strong guy can opener. But instead of trying to just overpower people with your hands and your arms, I'm bringing my core into it, trying to use my body weight, which is always free power, and getting a better mechanical position on my opponent.
Josh, man, this is nasty. And for example, your goal is to open the guard, but I bet 6 or 7% of the people you tap over there.
I like doing this to other of my high-level friends that come and train, just because they're like, I can't believe I got caught with that. Okay. And I just have to say, it's not the move.
I believe. I still believe.
And it creates a lot of response and reaction, especially if I can sit a guy up, start mashing on him. If they can get my hands off, then I've got passes and other options.
No, and I love the fact that, for example, you're right. If you go from here, it doesn't make too much sense. But once you put all your weight forward and grab it, when you come back, it's your whole weight coming back with the person's neck. So
correct, yeah. And a lot of people aren't really expecting to be sat up in their guard. right? They think like, oh, if I'm going to sit up, that's fine. Now I'll start playing open guard.
Yeah.
But I don't care if your leg's open because I'm just trying to drive your head into your cock.
No, that's crazy. So of course I had seen this before.
Yeah.
But this way that you did is the first time I ever saw, and it's crazy efficient.
It's catch as catch can, but it's also just about being sound mechanically in your application, which changes everything. And that's why you take a simple white belt move or whatever you want to call it and turn it into something actually effective that can get a response out of somebody at a higher level, if maybe even get a finish.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, so guys, Josh just shot an entire instruction all about neck locks, and it's amazing, a bunch of these moves and all in sequence, so make sure to check that out. It's going to be at bjjfanatics.com, and maybe by the time you're watching it's already there. So thanks so much, Josh.
Always.
Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.